Alright, the MediaTek Dimensity 9600 is not even coming until late 2026, probably around September. And still, people are already talking about it like it's some kind of monster chip. Why? Because this thing might actually go head-to-head with Qualcomm's best, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro. And that's a big deal. Let's break this down in very simple words. First, the factory magic. MediaTek is expected to use TSMC's N2P process. Now, don't worry about the complicated name. Just know this. It's newer, it's faster, and it gives around 5 to 10% better performance compared to the normal N2 process. That means more power without going crazy on battery drain. And here's something interesting. MediaTek is not really focusing on small efficiency cores anymore in its flagship chips. They want full power. So choosing a stronger process makes sense. If you're going all in on performance, you need the best manufacturing tech. Now let's talk CPU, the brain of the chip. The Dimensity 9600 is expected to have 8 cores. Here's the simple version. 1 super powerful core, 3 very strong cores, 4 regular cores, all based on ARM's new C2 series cores. Think of it like this. 1 boss core, 3 senior workers, 4 regular workers, all working together. There's also a small chance MediaTek might copy Qualcomm's 2+3+3 layout, meaning 2 ultra-cores instead of 1. If that happens, performance could jump even higher. For gaming, heavy apps, and multitasking, this could be serious power. GPU, where things get spicy. The chip is expected to use ARM's new Mali Gi2 Ultra GPU, over 10 cores, and yes, ray tracing. That means better lighting in games, more realistic shadows, better graphics overall. Now here's the cool part. There's something called a neural shader scheduler. Again, simple explanation. The GPU and AI engine talk to each other. Instead of the GPU doing everything, it shares some work with the AI part of the chip. Result? Less power usage, smoother performance, fewer slowdowns. This is actually smart design. And this is important because companies are betting big on gaming phones right now. Look at RedMagic. They're pushing pure gaming power. Look at OnePlus, improving performance mode every year. Look at iQOO 15 Ultra, absolute performance beast. Gaming phones need strong GPU plus strong AI, and Dimensity 9600 sounds like it's built for that. RAM and storage, future ready? Dimensity 9600 is expected to support LPDDR6 RAM. That's next-gen memory. Faster than LPDDR5, better bandwidth, better multitasking. Now compare that to Apple's future iPhone 18 Pro, which is expected to use LPDDR5 12GB RAM. On paper, MediaTek could actually win in memory speed. That's interesting. It will also support UFS 5.0 storage, which means faster app loading, faster file transfers, faster everything. But here's the catch. Memory prices are going up. Inflation is hitting the chip world hard, so there is a chance MediaTek might release one full-power Dimensity 9600 and one cheaper version with LPDDR5 and weaker GPU. If that happens, it will be very similar to what Qualcomm is doing, splitting chips into standard and pro versions, because companies want options. Not every brand wants to pay top dollar. Price, this is where MediaTek could win. The previous Dimensity 9500 reportedly costs around $180 to $200 per unit. That's already cheaper than Qualcomm's top chips. Now, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro, that's expected to be very expensive, sky-high price. So if MediaTek keeps the Dimensity 9600 cheaper, guess what happens? Asian smartphone brands will jump on it because they can keep phone prices lower, still offer flagship performance, and increase profit margins. That's powerful. This is why a popular Chinese tipster says the Dimensity 9600 will be very popular among Asian brands. And honestly, that makes sense. Big picture, why this matters. Right now, the chip war is getting intense. Qualcomm is splitting chips, MediaTek is going aggressive, Apple is doing its own thing, Samsung is improving Exynos, competition is heating up, and gaming phones are rising fast. RedMagic wants max GPU, performance brands want strong AI, flagship killers want lower chip prices. Dimensity 9600 might sit right in the sweet spot. High performance, new process, strong GPU, modern AI support, potentially better pricing. That's dangerous for Qualcomm. But let's calm down for a second. This chip is not coming until Q3 2026, most likely September 2026. That's still far away. Specs can change, memory plans can change, pricing can change. But based on what we're hearing, this could be MediaTek's boldest flagship yet. Final thoughts. If everything goes right, Dimensity 9600 could challenge Snapdragon's best. If MediaTek prices it smartly, it might dominate Asian flagship phones. If gaming brands adopt it, we could see crazy powerful gaming phones at better prices. And honestly, that's good for all of us. More competition means better phones. Now imagine this, a RedMagic phone with Dimensity 9600, ray tracing on, LPDDR6 RAM, big cooling system. That would be insane. 2026 might be a crazy year for smartphone performance. And this chip, it might be one of the biggest reasons why. Now the real question is, would you pick MediaTek over Snapdragon if the performance is close but the price is better? Because that decision could change the market completely.